Hello once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. Before we get started with today's unboxing, a couple quick bits of the news this week. Big thing. Episode 9, cast announced. All of our returning favorites, pretty much. Even we have confirmation that Billy Dee Williams returning as Lando Calrissian to reprise his role as Lando. We have Mark Hamill returning to reprise his role as Luke Skywalker. Not a huge surprise there, but kind of glad that they've made it official. And a big surprise is that they announced Carrie Fisher returning as the role of Princess Leia, using previously unreleased material shot for The Force Awakens. My feeling on that is if they feel that it can tie into the story, however they want to tell their story, then I'm looking forward to seeing it, because I love Carrie Fisher. I'm sad that she's no longer with us. So if we can get one more piece of Star Wars movie history with her added to the books, I'm all for it, okay? And all of our returning cast members from the first two movies are returning, with the exception of a couple notable unannounced. One being Gwendoline Christie as Captain Phasma. I mean, it seemed pretty sure, those who haven't seen episode 8, I'm sure anybody watching this channel has. She met what looked like a pretty, gruesome ending, falling into a fiery pit on a ship. So I didn't think she was coming back from that. But still, there's your confirmation, although who knows. She might come back in a cameo of some sort. And then the other one I didn't know which way they were going to go with it. Benicio del Toro is DJ, not coming back. Again, there could be, to avoid spoilers or, some interesting cameo moments. It's possible that either one of them could somehow return. But right now, it's looking like probably not. So I'm fine with it. I'm happy to see Kelly Marie Tran is returning. And all the rest, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Donald Gleason, they're all coming back. So that's really cool. And Lucasfilm has announced officially, I think this might have been announced earlier than this, but if not, okay. It's been announced that this will put a cap on and end the Skywalker saga, which I'm fine with. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe it's supposed to be 10, 11, 12. And I'm like, well, I think 9 movies is enough. I think 9 is a great number to end it on. 9 innings, Beethoven had 9 symphonies, so 9 movies with the Skywalkers is enough. We'll see where it goes from there. And, it just opens up the universe for many more stories that don't have to, revolve around that family. And, the universe, the Star Wars universe is pretty big, so let's see what they can do. Anyway, so that was the big piece of news this week. Another thing, in the previous episode, I did a What's in My Disney Bag. I am still waiting on a package to arrive from Walt Disney World of some more items, some larger items that I purchased. So we will do an unboxing of them, or What's in My Disney Box, part 2, I guess, will be coming shortly. But speaking of boxes, many people who might have done, purchased things from Hot Toys or Sideshow will recognize the box. Okay. I am pretty sure I know what this is because I did receive notification that something was shipping. So let's just get right to it and open it up. And what we got? Whoops. Okay. It says Star Wars on it, so I know they got the right thing. Yes, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It is the Praetorian Guard. And really loved this this grouping of soldiers, if you will, or guards from The Last Jedi. I felt like, and I don't know for sure, I've never done an interview with Rian Johnson or any of the other people that made these movies, but I am under the impression with the Praetorian Guards, and I mentioned this when we had a previous unboxing with a larger item, that they were always in the idea that it obviously has a throwback look and inspiration, or inspired by the Emperor's Royal Guard. And I think that maybe the people that made this movie wanted to give the audience something more than just really cool looking guards standing there. And they wanted to have a moment where they can tell their story. So, or at least do something other than stand still. And the Emperor's Royal Guards really didn't do that. Yoda came out in Revenge of the Sith, and before they even got a chance to bring their spears down, he did a little wave of his hand, and they flew up against the wall. It was a funny moment. It was a very cool moment, but it wasn't a moment where we got to see them fight. So these Praetorian Guards definitely made up for that. And there were 8 guards in the scene, 4 twins, or 4 of the same type of guard, same type of costume. So it looks like with this one, they have created a couple of opportunities for you with different things. So I think I'm going to go with rather than use the swords, it looks like they have all the weapons. So you literally can be any of the guards. But I think what I'm going to do, my choice for now, is I'm going to choose the Praetorian Guard with the kind of like the whip. I just think the whip was a really cool feature, especially when he was like rounding it up his arm, bringing Rey closer to him, or her. I do believe that some of the Praetorian Guards may have been female. So, but as you can see, whoop, sorry, I lost a lot of hands. It's just like any typical sideshow / Hot Toys. It is, and actually, kind of look, is this? Yeah, it is Hot Toys. I like how they have his arm is protected. Excuse me. So, can I get these? Can these just slide off? Yes, they will. All right, try this one. Yes, they will. Awesome. Oh, wait, it's got leg things too here. I guess he's got items here to keep. Oh, I see. They're kind of held in there. And these things are made of a very clingy material, like almost like styrofoam. Okay, and then he has boots. And I'll get some good close-up shots. Okay, once we're done, and I'll probably insert them here. Okay, while I'm doing all this. Mr. Praetorian Guard, your foot is being difficult. Be very, very careful when you're undoing these things so as to not scratch the actual toy itself. I gotta hand it to Sideshow and Hot Toys for the amazing detail that things come with. All right. The setup is really cool. I was always wondered about these arms because it doesn't seem like they can bend any way you want. So there's that. That's a costume kind of questionable thing, not necessarily a figure thing. All right, I got to put my hands back. I think I'll be able to get away with what hands. I've said this before, I hate changing out the hands. I really do. Because I feel like once you change out the hands, excuse me, once you change out the hands, it doesn't always come in very strongly. It's something about it. All right, we got our little sign. Got a nice little graphic on the bottom of it, and a little thing there. Okay, so I'll get this set up. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna just keep him in the box right now and just kind of rest him a little bit there. There we go. And as I said, he's got a few things. He's got the sword, one of the swords, which is nice. He's got, he's got the long sword that you can actually put together. So there's that. That's nice. And I guess they don't. And then he's got this, which is, the whip, which actually folds up in different ways. So I think this is the one I'm gonna come with. Now there's also another. Before I do that, there's also another helmet that it comes with. I want to take a quick look at this. Come on, out you go. Out you go. So you've got this helmet. Yeah, one of them. It almost. When I look at these more closely, it almost looks like this one, the grill in the front is basically just reversed vertically to this one. I mean, I know it's more than that, but it just seems like that. Like this one is pointed up, and this one's pointed down. So, pretty cool option. And what's great about Hot Toys is that, you can display it the way you want to display it for a while, and then, you want to do it differently. take the box back out, put everything in a different order, set it up differently, and then you have a new way of displaying it. So, and in this case, it's almost like you're displaying a brand new figure because there were different Praetorian Guards. So that is cool. Let me just get this out. And this, I'm just going to box it up right now. I do, of course, while I do unbox this, I do, of course, keep the boxes. If there's ever a time that I don't keep every box, but I do keep these boxes because I do think that there might come a time, even if it's when I am no longer here, when I am one with the Force, that my next of kin would want to sell these items, and they would have a better shot of selling them if they simply had the boxes. And I can't do that with every item, at least not a lot of Hasbro boxes remain, but the Praetorian Guard ones and all of the Sideshow and Hot Toys and Gentle Giant and a bunch of other ones, I do keep those boxes, at least as far as I can, until as long as I have the room for it. All right. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of get him holding it like this. Maybe pull this one back like that. That's pretty cool. Bring his arms up a little bit. Whoa, sorry there, buddy. Whoa. So you got a couple of different options there. Bring this one out like that. So cool. Oh. There we go. All right. So maybe I'll get a Rey action figure that's the same size and have them kind of set up in a pose. But really, really cool. I'm loving the detail, as always. It doesn't look like this uniform comes apart. It has basically like a black unitard thing on the bottom, but it's basically just molded plastic. There isn't much more you can do with it but it is very posable. Okay, it's got some limitation in the arms, but other than that, it's pretty good. Actually, I think what I want to do is switch this around, and I think what I'm going to try is, because it seems like he's got a better grip on this hand. Come on. Come on. All right. There we go. And then have this be held like that. Yeah. That's a little better. All right. So now, and for those that are true detailed fans, I know that it's very possible that this particular Praetorian Guard with this helmet shape did not hold this weapon. And to that I have to say, good catch if that is the case. More power to you. All right, but I'm choosing to leave it this way. And that'll do it for this slightly shorter episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, check out all my videos on YouTube, and you can subscribe to my channels on Instagram and Twitter at Darth Tuba, or like the Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Email me, darthtuba77@gmail.com, or leave a comment if you have any suggestions, quotes, ideas, thoughts about some of the line. I've been getting a great amount of, the subscription rate is slowly creeping up. I get, 1 or 2 new subscribers each week. That's awesome. For those that are new, welcome. I hope you guys will stay on, let other people know about the channel. I'm just bringing the love of Star Wars to whoever wants to see it, and the love of unboxing toys to whoever wants that. All right? But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you.